Good morning! So this is day 3 of quarantine and it is 6 a.m. in the morning right now. It's super early, 6:19. Because I've been super jet lagged, so my sleeping schedule has been a mess, but I really like that I'm waking up really early now, because once I start teaching, it's gonna be really helpful to just naturally wake up really early. So so watch along as I kind of do my morning routine. Oh yeah, let me show you my view from my room. I'm in Taipei, and this is basically it has a lot of shops and stuff. I think this is basically a shopping center-ish space. There's a lot of clothing shops that way, like those two. I guess those two are clothing shops. It's super sad that I haven't been able to explore, especially since I'm so close to everything right now. But the good thing is that I've been able to order food and stuff from an app, and there's just so many different choices around here because I am in this the capital essentially. I just finished showering, which is why my hair is wet right now. I'm just gonna let it air dry. It is currently 8 a.m. on, for me, October 1st, which in the US is a day behind. So super weird that it's a new month. Oh yeah, I already ate breakfast. They deliver breakfast every morning, or between 7 to 8, but what I've noticed is that they're pretty good about just delivering it at 7. I think they kind of realize that some people might want to wake up early and they'll be starving and stuff, so they're pretty good about that. So I ate breakfast and then I cleaned the room a little bit, made my bed, showered, and yeah, now we're here. And so it's 10 a.m. currently right now, and I'm just gonna do some work, and I ordered boba, so it should come in maybe around 11, so I'm really excited for that. My first time getting boba in Taiwan. I got a green tea with what did I get? A green tea boba, I think. And then yeah, because I ordered it this morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, so I don't remember. I could check that, but I'm just gonna let it surprise me, I guess. Oh, green tea with your Yakult is what I got. That sounds really good, and get your probiotics in. Almost finished with my huge thing of water, literally bigger than my head. So yeah, so basically today I'm just gonna do some work, and I'm probably gonna work out a little bit later, just do some stretching. Oh yeah, so basically for work right now, work for today, not really official work, I have to just clean my laptop up a little bit, and just get my life together. So yeah, that's today's goal. Okay, I think my boba arrived, which is excellent. So you open the door and they will hang your order and other food and stuff on this hook, so you just get it. Ooh. So yeah, so that's how you get the food. And then the black things you leave your trash in. Some people have tables, and other people have hooks, like mine, or this is another person's, but I have a hook. But yeah, and then you just put your trash out every day. So that's how you that's life in quarantine. I'm gonna finally do my quarantine hotel tour. So I've been in quarantine for 3 days now. I've been here since the 28th, and today is October 1st for me, since I am on Taiwan time. And Eastern time is basically perfect 12 hours, but one day behind. So I'm gonna show you what my quarantine hotel looks like and what I've just the whole space. So okay, to start off, this is the front door. it leads outside, but I can't really go outside except to pick up food and stuff. I can show you a peek on what it looks like. So this is the hallway. You can see that there's like the black things are just like little crates with a trash bag. That's where the trash goes. And the tables, that's where they put the food. And there's like hooks and stuff, and that's I have a hook instead of a table. So they just like hang the food there, and that's how you get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's the hallway, and then after the hallway you have it's like a really small space, so it's like a little awkward angles. So this is a little closet. I'm just hanging this here because it's my hair towel to dry. Oh, because this is the dehumidifier. It's like there's like a little fan, so it just helps everything dry a little bit faster. So just hang there for now. So this is the closet. It's pretty big. I'm just hanging the shirt here to dry, putting all my bags, just like face washes that I'm not using for this week, for those 2 weeks, masks, just like miscellaneous stuff. On the bottom, I put like my shoes, trash bags, and they give us a huge like box full of like water, and that's like supposed to like, last us for the 2 weeks. Honestly, these are like humongous size water bottles, so you're like super good, and you can buy more from them as well, and then toilet paper. So that's kind of what like these things is like what they gave us as we first started quarantining, which is really nice. And oh yeah, and then they also gave us like this little bag of shower supplies. So there's like soap, shampoo, conditioner, body wash. So that's very thoughtful as well. This is like not how it was when I first came. Obviously, I like kind of organized it to like fit my needs. So I just like put my like skincare stuff here, some vitamins that I brought from home. This is a huge bottle of like rubbing alcohol that they gave this to us basically so that we can like sanitize. It's like 75% alcohol. This is the little table. I had to ask for like a dehumidifier because when I first came, I think the room was like a little stuffy and stuff. So this definitely helps. And I actually really like it because it provides like a little fan, so I can, if there's anything I need to dry, I can just like put it here. And there's a mirror, and that's me. I brought tea from home as well, just so that I can have something to drink besides water. Kettle that was provided by the hotel. And this is the quarantine like measures if you want to pause and read. So yeah, oh yeah, and then the room key. So they gave us the room key, and then you're supposed to put it in here so that you get power. The thermometer, you can adjust the temperature, which is really nice. And yeah, this is the light for the bathroom. So moving on, as we are kind of at the table. Oh, I just put my suitcases here because humongous suitcase. And I just like, if I need to grab things, I can just like flip it open and stuff instead of having to like bring it down every single time. Little chair. I just put like extra towels, clothes, and stuff right there. Trash can, and this is the bed. I like how this thing is like love shopping. Super funny. It looks like it's like actually like a huge like sticker thing, and they just like pasted it there. It's a very interesting touch. I do like how it like brightens the room, but very interesting slogan. I feel like they could have just done with the pattern, but oh wells. So yeah, the bed. It's like a full size or a queen size bed. I mean, for one person, more than enough. Obviously, and then the blanket that they gave us is pretty thick as well. So yeah, it's pretty comfy. This is the bedside table. I like how they cover everything in plastic, so that feels like way more hygienic than what we are used to in the US. Like even the phone receiver is like covered in plastic. Wi-Fi password as well. Lamp. Oh, and then this is where you can turn on the lights and stuff in the room. This is the view from my hotel room. I'm just like so intrigued by these two stores because they're clothing shops, and just from the very little I can see, I'm like ooh, like the clothes are so cute. I love how like the color palette is like very neutral from like the little I can see. Like I don't really see like any like really bright colors, which I personally think is like kind of nice. So yeah, I really like how I have like a tree here. I feel like that's been really nice to just like look at the tree. There's a 7-Eleven right there. Yeah, and then the TV. I've been watching there. So for some reason, there's like TLC here in Taiwan, which is very interesting. There's also Disney Channel, and then obviously there's like Taiwanese shows and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've just been putting like TLC on the background because it's like so much in drama and like just like it's just something to like kind of listen to. For Disney Channel, what's interesting that it's like dubbed. It's dubbed in like Mandarin, but TLC it's just in English. So I just like am using it for background noise. Yeah. So moving on to the bathroom, toilet, trash can, sink. Me again. Yeah. So just like my like stuff. Shower head. This is a bathtub. Okay, the interesting thing is like the bathtub's actually really shallow. That was something that like really surprised me because it looks really deep, but it's actually really shallow. Yeah, definitely not what the sizing that we're used to in the US. And then this you can pull down when you're showering, obviously. And it's like a construction site over there, or not even a construction site, it's like an abandoned site. Yeah, I mean, I guess the good thing is that like nobody can like look in because there's literally nothing across the street from this, which is nice. Yeah, so that's, and then I have a shower curtain here, so I just like pull it across, so you know it's like almost like a divider. Oh, and then something else is that because we're quarantining, you know, like nobody's doing our laundry and stuff, they gave us like a little packet of detergent to use to wash our clothes with, so you can just like dump your clothes in the sink or like in the bathtub and just like hand wash it. So that's how we've been like washing clothes here in quarantine. For example, I just like hang my clothes on this like little rack. Yeah, I mean, because then in Taiwan, like no one really have dryers. Like that's not really a thing here. Everybody just like either like have washing machine and they wash the clothes and like in the washing machine and then just like dry it on the rack or something, like, or just hand wash it and then dry it on the rack. Like washing machines where dryers are just not a thing, which I think is better because I know that dryers just take up so much energy, and I feel like it's just warm enough here that your clothes are going to dry within a day or so. That's kind of how I've been doing it. Like every time like I change out of my pajamas and stuff, I just like hand wash it and then put it on the line to dry, and then it's like kind of dry by like a day and a half. So pretty chill. So this is basically my room. That's where I'll be living for the next 2 weeks. It is day 10 of quarantine, so what that means is that we will need to figure out how to do the rapid self-test. So let's get started. There's like something else in here. So you have a little tube. So it has a QR code, so I'm gonna scan that. Okay. So it comes up with a video. I think that they show you how to do this. Okay, so we'll watch it together.
本产品应保存在摄氏2至30度的环境中。在检验中会使用到的配件有萃取液、无菌裁剪刷、检验卡夹、说明书、快速操作指引、塑胶处理袋、检视结果。使用前请检查包装上的保存期限，请勿使用。再将气从鼻孔中取。
Okay, So essentially what it is that this little thing, it basically looks like a pregnancy test. And what you do is that you first clean your nose by just like gently blowing it into a tissue, and then you swab your nose with this like little fuzzy little Q-tip situation, and then you put it into this liquid for a minute. Just let it sit. What's really cool is that on the box it has a little holder, so you can like shove it in here and it stands. And then after like a minute, you take out the cap and then you replace it with this little cap because it has a little pipette, and then you drop it into the little pregnancy test looking thing, and you wait for 15 minutes for the results to show up. Essentially like a pregnancy test, kind of like the amount of, it'll say like C or T. So okay, so yeah, so it'll be like positive will be like 2 lines, and then negative will be 1 line, and that's red. Oh yeah, and obviously wash your hands before all this. I like washed it off camera, so before I turned on the camera, so we're good. So this is the pregnancy test looking. Oh geez, this thing. It's like a little piece of plastic with like a strip in it. And then a Q-tip. So you tilt your head, and then you just like don't shove it in, like just shove it until like it reaches like the corner of your nostrils, so like in like this area. So like don't stab it up, don't like stab it down, just like gently. Oh my god, it tickles. And then we take this little thing, put it in the solution for a minute, I think. Timer for a minute. Oh, that's the timer. Okay, so then here we are. Swirl it, squish it. So basically they tell you to like squeeze it. It's very like soft plastic. Squeeze it and then pull it out. So then you put it into this little baggie, and then you cap it with this little pipette pen. So you got the solution inside with like your nose sample essentially, and then into this you put like more than 3 drops, not over 5 drops. Basically put 5 drops in, and 5. Okay, because if you put less than 3, then the results will be inconclusive, and then more than 5, the results also become inconclusive. We don't want that. So then we set the timer for 15 minutes. Let's see. So basically, like, we had to get a COVID test before we came to Taiwan. So like 72 hours before the flight boards, and then we have to get a COVID test like once we landed in Taiwan, but it was like a saliva test. And then now we have to do this, and then I think there's like 1 more COVID test potentially. Honestly, there's just so many COVID tests that I am very much losing track. I'm like so ready. Okay, so I'm like so ready to, I don't know how to feel. It's like, so after this I'm moving into my apartment, where I'll be living. So, and then I start teaching the following week after that. So it's just like a lot of stuff that like I really should start thinking about. But honestly, just gonna take it day by day because that's all we can really do. So I tested negative and am now out of quarantine. Stay tuned in my next video as I show you my new life in Taiwan. Bye!